I was riding to my VA appointments this morning, and the Lord just dropped into my spirit. You know, I tend to write down these notes that He gives me, which is, do you really want to see what God is showing us about ourselves? So He showed me this mirror, putting a mirror up in front of me, and then we look in this mirror, but do we really see, or do we really want to see what He's showing us? Because most of the time we look in the mirror, and like the Bible says, we walk away from it, and we forget what type of man we are. And so He put this into my spirit. He said, when He holds the mirror before us, do we really want to see ourselves, or do we want to pretend like we do? Somehow we must think God is mocked and we are not deceived ourselves. You really believe you can con God. So when we stand there and we don't see ourselves, even though He's showing us a mirror, we're really telling God He don't know what He's talking about. But we're asking God to change, but we don't want to see the change He's showing us. Because the only reason you look into a mirror in the first place is to try and get yourself better, to want to be presentable. So when the Word is presented before you as a mirror, then it's telling you this is how you look. But we don't want to see that. We want them funny mirrors they have in the circus. You know, the one that make you all kind of shape and all that. We want the mirror that make you look good, but not the mirror that make you look better. And that's the thing we're trying to do. That's what God is trying to do with us, is get us to see ourselves, but we really don't want to look at ourselves. We rather break the mirror or not look in the mirror, because it reveals too much, and we don't want to deal with that.
So do you think part of the problem is that we're measuring ourselves against people and what's considered the norm versus what the Word is saying?
That is good, because mostly that is what it is. If you look at social media now, we're comparing. You know that phrase used to say, trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is fashionable is what we want. But just because it's fashionable doesn't mean that God is in that part of it.
Right.
Because I'd rather have authentic uniqueness than just to be like everybody else, cookie cutter, or however you want to put it. But here's the thing. God is trying to get us into that purpose He has designed for us. He said, I'll mold you and shape you. But we don't want to stay there. We want to look like everybody else because it worked for them, but it ain't working for you. For me, God had to deal with my heart. He always deals with my heart. And if He deals with my heart differently, He deals with your heart. And if you see, if I look at you and say, oh, she got it all together, but I don't ever look at myself, then if I mark you or emulate you, then I'm going to think that I got it together because I'm looking like you.
But you don't know what's in my closet.
Exactly. That's true. We really don't know what's in the other person's closet. But that's the thing. We're looking at the outward appearance, and God's showing you based on what inside of you. When I look in the mirror every time, I'm going in there because I really don't know how I look until I look in the mirror. When you get up out in the morning time, you get up, you might have sleet in your eyes, you might have some slough around your lips, and all this. And when you look in the mirror, like, whoa.
It exposes.
Exactly. That's what the Word does. That Word should hit you in your face and like, whoa, I look like this. And make you want to change. Now I go and wash my face because I know I got all the stuff on my face.
Come on.
So when the Word comes forward, it should make you want to wash your face when you really look at it. I always say this. This is one of my key things I like to say is that when you look in the Word and you find others, you look in shallow. When you look in the Word and find yourself, you look in deep. And God wants us to look deep. He put the mirror up before you for a reason. So